Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Happy to day one of our Thankful Mama Race group. I am so excited that you guys are here to do this event with us. It's going to be an awesome 4.5, 5 weeks or so. So I wanted to take a minute to quickly introduce myself for those of you that might not know me, and then kind of talk through what to expect throughout the group, what to expect as we go through, the next handful of weeks until we work our way up till our race days, and then just make sure that you guys know how to get a hold of me, ask questions, stuff like that. So first and foremost, my name is Erin Trier. I'm a mom of 4. I live in Park City, Utah. I have been a wellness coach for about almost 6.5 years, and I love everything about what I do. It is a privilege and an honor every day to be able to walk alongside so many women and families, people when it comes to working on our health and wellness. And I absolutely cannot get enough of doing groups like this, doing give backs like this, and really just working towards goals as a community, right? So that's really a little bit about who I am, kind of what to expect throughout this group. So I actually posted this morning kind of the group expectations. I'm sending it out here via email as well, but I want to make sure that you guys kind of understand that every day we'll have a different theme. And then over the weekend, I'll post on Saturday mornings, but then you won't hear from me again until Monday. My goal really is to teach all of us the importance of really working on our health, checking in, being active, engaging, offering encouragement, showing up for ourselves, but then setting boundaries and really using the weekend time as much as we can to rest, reset, refocus, unplug, and really prep ahead for the next week, right? So I have really tried to work on this quite a bit in my own life. Some weeks are awesome, some weeks need more work, right? And it obviously depends on what we have going on, what our responsibilities are, what's on the calendar. But I have really tried actively to build more white space into my personal schedule, into my business schedule, but also our family schedule. And I just want to encourage you to do the same as we really work towards the end of the year, as we have this great opportunity to, work towards our 5K, 15K race and work on our health and wellness. Like, part of that is always and will always be the mental and emotional component. Part of that is setting boundaries, paying attention to our needs, resting when we need to, and just doing what we feel our body telling us from the inside out. So I want to just make sure that I'm really sharing that when it comes to group expectations. So you guys know, you'll be hearing from me Monday through Saturday. I'll post a daily post. Sometimes I'll do a video, sometimes I'll post something else. But most often over the weekend, you won't really see much of me until the following week, okay? And I want to encourage you guys to kind of do the same. Unplug, spend time with the people that matter most to you. Do things that bring you joy. Take a nap, right? Do things that are not necessarily being plugged in or doing work or on a schedule or on a cadence, and instead let yourself really kind of just relax, right? And take advantage of hopefully some slower moments, because really, it's so incredibly important when it comes to our inside out wellness. So that's kind of group expectations. As you guys know, I've been sending a lot of emails. You're going to get a couple more emails from me in the next week or so, and then you'll only hear from me like every week or so. I know it's a lot of information. I know there are a lot of details. If you guys have questions along the way, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me either via email, which you have that information in all of the emails that I've sent along to you. You can also, reach out to me here on social at any point in time, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, things like that. So you'll be getting more emails from me for the next couple days, really just to kind of get the group kicked off, talk about the prizes that you can work towards, talk about the different categories of how the prizes will be awarded, and again, just kind of lay out exactly what to expect over the next 5 weeks. I think the biggest thing to know here, guys, is registration is still open until November 7th. There's a couple more weeks. We got about 2 weeks or so left for people to potentially join us virtually, or really in any capacity, right? So if you have family, friends, your community, someone that you would like to encourage to be a part of this initiative and a part of this fun run and kind of coming together event, I would absolutely love to have more people inside here, right? I am actually working on a local event for Park City. So if you are local to Park City, stay tuned for those details. I will be announcing all of that out this week. If you guys are, I have a lot of people that are in Minnesota. I have people that are joining from all over the country. Encourage your communities, right? Encourage your family to be a part of this. Encourage people to come together in health, move, and give back to the greater good. It really is something that fills our cups, or can fill our cups from the inside out. And it's just such an incredible thing to be able to do this together. So just know, again, registration is open until November 7th for anybody that's joining virtually. The reason I have that as the cutoff date is I want to be able to give myself enough time to make sure that I'm sending out shirts, sending out race packets, and everybody gets their things before the actual race days start on November 23rd. And then for local people here in Park City, the extension or the registration deadline is a little bit longer just because I will have a little bit more time to get to race packets and shirts and things being locally, and I don't have to worry about the shipping component. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. The only other thing I want to share is the race days, right? So just so you guys know, the race days will be throughout the Thanksgiving week. They'll be from Wednesday to Saturday. You can choose any time to do your race, right? If you're committing to the 5K, if you're committing to the 15K ride, if you're committing to both, you can utilize those days to do whatever works for you, whenever works for you based on the schedule, right? I know some people love doing Turkey Day morning on Thursday. I know some people have travel and prep work and things they're doing on that day, so it doesn't necessarily work. That's why I wanted to give 4 days of options for you to do your run, walk, jog, ride, whatever it is that you're doing at any point in time that works for you. I really want you to set yourself up for success and do what works for you in your schedule, right? So if you guys, again, if you have questions, if you need something from me, feel free to reach out at any point in time. I'm so incredibly grateful for all of you. I am so incredibly grateful to give back to the greater good together. As we get towards the end of registration and people continue to join, I will be sure to keep everyone updated on how many people we have inside the community, how many people we have registered for the event, and where we land on our Give Back to NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Mental health and giving back to the greater good in regards to working on ourselves from the inside out and giving resources and education and awareness around the importance of talking about mental health, mental and emotional well-being, speaking up when you need more support in that arena, those kinds of things. It's extremely important to me, and it's something that I am very passionate about continuing to support and share more about. So I can't thank you guys enough for being a part of this mission this year and just being together, coming together in community over the Thanksgiving holiday, and really now the next 5 weeks as we work towards the race days together. So again, if you have questions, let me know. You guys are amazing. Have an absolutely awesome week. Reach out anytime if you have questions. All right, take care.